Right, here we are for part 2. Thank you very much for watching part 1. As you will know, I'm the champion, these two are the losers. And now it's time for the Q&A. So it's time to answer the questions that you kindly sent in. Our first question comes from Virgilio Santos, and that's for Poet. What's your predictions for the Chelsea versus Arsenal fixture?
Hold tight, all the filthy fellas. Obviously, they're coming to the carpet. We've only lost 2 games there in the Premier League within 2 seasons. Do Chelsea think they're going to get a win? No. Will Chelsea get a win? No. It will probably be an IKEA, therefore a draw.
There we go. I think Poet's answered it brilliantly. Falsely, it's a very, very competent answer, but an incorrect one. Chelsea are, of course, going to win, and we all know that. Let us know your predictions as well. It's always very interesting to hear what you guys have to say. Our next question is for Vuj, and that is from Gurneet Kapoor. Gurneet wants to know, is Nemanja Matic the best DCM in the world?
He is the best, indeed. I think Matic, he's got those long antelope strides. Big up, dude, the antelope. You know what? It's just something about him. I just feel he's got that conviction, and just technically, for his height, brilliant player. Pings the balls. He fights for the whole 90 minutes. Got a very strong, Serbian mentality in him. And I like to watch him. And it's a shame he plays for Chelsea. I remember seeing him at under 19 level, playing for Serbia.
Have you been aware of him for that long?
Yeah.
Right.
And no, it was actually on a 21 championship, but a long while ago, and he injured himself in the first game. But he played 45 minutes, and I said to myself, who the hell is this guy? He was just gliding past everyone, but unfortunately he got injured, and since then I didn't really follow him. And then I remember he popped up in Benfica, and he started killing it. And now at Chelsea, he's one of the best players, well, one of, I feel, technically most gifted players in the world.
Completely agree.
I'll see him at Barca or Real soon.
Aside from your last sentence there, I completely agree with everything you said. He's an incredible football player, and Fabregas has been a revelation at Chelsea this season. I think that Matic is a lot of the reason as to sort of understand Fabregas' brilliance. It's really freed him up. Vuj, I'll stay with you. We've got a question from Aquaburst. The question is simply, Sophie or Robbie?
I'm gonna say Robbie.
That's for a date or for a fan cam?
For both.
Sophie or Robbie?
It depends what you want in life. I feel they're both beautiful, unique people that you should appreciate. If I had my preference, I would go to Sophie, but I have a girlfriend, so I'm going to Robbie, so probably she'll take it a little bit easier.
That's a very beautiful, great answer.
Yeah,
there you
go.
go.
Good, isn't it?
All bases covered there, Poet. Very nice work. Vuj, another one for you. It's from the Mining Nugget. How would you feel if Raheem Sterling signs for Chelsea?
Is Mining Nuggets a thing?
I've no idea. It's the Mining Nugget. He's very proud of his name. It's in capitals as well.
That is a very proud man. Big up all the Caps Lock warriors. It's a very tough job being a QWERTY 47 member. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, I'd be fuming, absolutely fuming. Anyone but Chelsea or Arsenal, because that is going to make him probably one of the most hated Liverpool players in a long while.
Since Torres,
Since Torres, yeah. But luckily Torres just became awful. It was that he kind of, I don't know, it seems like there was a sort of spell on Torres that made him awful. But Sterling, no, he can't go. I know he's after the Sterling, but you got to stay at Liverpool, mate.
Would you like to see him at Arsenal? Is he a player that you respect, like?
No, you wouldn't.
Of course I would. All the filthy fellas know, man, I can't stand Theo Walcott. I think he's a waste of money, very overrated player. So if we can ship him out to like Southampton or even to Liverpool and get Raheem Sterling in, I look at that forward line and I say, Sanchez, Özil, Raheem Sterling, that sounds like a Champions League winning team to me. So I'm down for it.
Sounds like a Champions League qualifying team to me, so it'll fit in perfectly.
Sounds like delusion.
I completely agree. We've got another question regarding Sophie, unsurprisingly, from Ali Hussein. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is at both of you guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are your chances of pulling Sophie?
Do you know what? It depends what the climate is. I feel like if it's a hot day and I've got the right tan and my hair's just done, a little bit of a shave, 3. Obviously, if none of that's happened, -5. But do you know what? It's a hot day. I might try and see if I can pull her today. No, I won't. I've got a girlfriend. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't get Sophie even if I tried.
Just a very honest answer. Vuj, more confident?
With these legs?
No.
What chances does Sophie have of pulling me?
It's true. I will be asking her that question. I will get back to you on that one. I promise you I will. Keith Fay Logan, who'd win in a fight, Mourinho or Brendan Rodgers?
Brendan all day. Mourinho, I thought you were so bad until you were scared of a 17-year-old Wenger. Then I said to myself, you've lost the plot. Brendan Rodgers, fit bird, and he looks like he's a bit agile, like he might duck something like Mayweather. So yeah, I'm going Brendan all day.
Brendan Rodgers, mate, 100%. Come on, he's Welsh.
Oh,
You-
Welsh people are crazy, you know.
Mate, he's Welsh.
You guys have just undermined everything that you've said up until this point. You've made some really valid points in the question so far, but Mourinho would knock Brendan
train
Rodgers out.
Mourinho.
Mourinho would knock Brendan
Mourinho.
Rodgers out.
You know what? I think he's fooled you with his mental capabilities and his talk. He's a man of talk. But when he gets into that ring, Brendan Rodgers with his top off, get out of here.
And Billy.
You'd run a mile.
Absolutely not.
about
Couldn't
Paris?
disagree more. Elliot CFC wants to know who do you think is the best player? Just name one player in the Chelsea squad. Who's the best player?
Right now, Nemanja Matic.
Agreed.
Yeah, Matic all day.
There we go. It's a very nice question, Elliot, and one that we've got a decent answer from. Jay Crooks to Poet. Why have Arsenal not won the Champions League? Nice question.
Just haven't been good enough. Do you know what? I asked Ian Wright yesterday why our English team's struggling, and he brought up a really valid point. He just goes, even all the years that English teams have won the Champions League, we've struggled. If you look at '99, last minute. Chelsea, last minute. Even when the English teams went up against each other, it was penalties. So we just haven't been convincing. No English team's been convincing in Europe. So we're just not good enough. That simple.
Anything to add to that? I think that's a really good answer.
I'd agree with that, and probably a bit of bottle and luck. And
Yeah.
you need a lot of bottle to win the Champions League. I think that the mental kind of state and champion mindset you have to have is second to none. So I just feel every time when maybe the pressure gets a bit too much, those Arsenal boys haven't got it in them. They crumble,
Yeah, it's true. Not enough minerals in the team. Not enough players like Ivanovic, John Terry, players like that who fight for the victory. Right, we've got one-word answers. We're on to a section now. It's one-word answers. Right, Eno plays. Is Hazard the best player in the Premier League?
No.
Ooh, I want to say no.
Again, obviously wrong answers. Yes. Nat Yeomans, if you could have any Chelsea player in your team, who'd it be?
Matic.
Come on, Matic.
I'm surprised. Do you know, I think both teams could do with an Ivanovic character. You know, somebody who really just fights and understands what victory is. That you can't. It's not about stats for him. You can't quantify just his will to win.
One word answers. You've given like 700.
That's a dissertation, mate.
See, they're still upset that I won the penalty tournament. Club Tracks is a big fan of Filthy Fellas, but is disappointed by the lack of Chelsea representatives on the show. Can Rory represent the Blues on the show?
I would actually love that. It'd be really, really cool.
Oh, you're so kind. I didn't expect that answer at all. One word answer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes.
Jenny, what's her name?
Her name is
Sophie?
Club. Sophie.
What I want to say is Sophie.
There we go. There's an invite, Soph. It's there for you. Please comment. Let us know what you think to that. King Doyle, what Chelsea player would you least like to have a fight with?
Oh my God, that's...
Matic. Ooh.
Who's going to knock you out? If you get in a ring with one Chelsea player, who is going to knock you out?
Matic.
Hell no, Ivanovic.
Hell yes,
Get out of
Ivanovic.
here. Ivanovic down a dark alleyway wearing a Lonsdale hoodie.
Ivanovic.
Or Matic in a suit.
One-worded answers. The
Ivanovic.
person I would least like to fight really is Diego Costa. Because he's like, bite you, slit your flipping neck with his flipping fingernails.
Ivanovic.
No, but you know
Brick
what? You like
house.
a man that fights like that is cool. But you know them dirty guys?
Oh, okay. They
Might bite your balls when you're looking and things like that. Nah.
Start giving you a hand job mid-fight.
Oh, you like this?
A question from Jibsy10 to Poet. Do you still have nightmares over the 6-0 defeat at the Bridge for Wenger's 1000th game?
Yes.
He does.
I know what question's coming now.
Do
I know what you're going to ask me. You know, I want to be like Eminem. Do I still have nightmares over Demba Ba, yeah?
you? Do you? I think that's a yes, isn't it? I think that's the strongest answer
No,
we've
I
been
feel
given.
like it's just become part of my subconscious now. I just don't think about it. You know, it's just there as a period of pain in my life, and I hope one day I'll get over it. But it still seems surreal. It still seems surreal that happened.
It was a wonderful day. Do you know, I think that is probably a wonderful point to wrap this up. We've just finished on Wenger's 1000th game, which resulted in a 6-0 win for Chelsea, and we've discussed Demba Ba's brilliance at Anfield. I couldn't be happier. I've won a penalty tournament, and I've spoken to these two lovely guys about those incidents. What a morning. Thank you so much for watching. Filthy Fellas, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure,
Cheers.
Rory, man.
Cheers. Cheers for watching, guys. Make sure you comment. Let us know what you think. And if you're not subscribed, do it right now. Cheers.
Chelsea.